So how we doing, guys? It's your old pal Baba Ganoush here once again. So I am here in Northern Virginia, just north of Shenandoah National Park. I got here last night around 7:30 or so. I left work at 4:30, but I hit a lot of traffic trying to get out here. So needless to say, I was a little disappointed that I didn't get out here earlier, but you know what, that's okay. So I'm out here for 2 nights, 3 days, coming back to my car on Monday. And I am going to try to do about 20 miles today. We'll see how that goes. You know, it's going to be a wet day. Traction isn't always going to be the best. I'm going to have to see how that goes, but I know this is a pretty easy section I have in front of me going through Sky Meadow State Park. But once I hit the beginning of the roller coaster, obviously that's a completely different story. Roller coaster's not too bad. You know, it's really not that bad at all. Sure, it's a lot of ups and downs. Your legs don't get a break, so that certainly wears on you. But it's really not all that rough terrain, so it's easy to kind of traverse up. But I'm excited. I got here late last night. It was raining already. It was raining a little bit this morning. You know, it's 8 o'clock right now. I just got going just a bit ago, and everything is soaked to the bone because it rained all through the night. So I am going to have wet feet probably all day. I have my new Ultra Trail Runners on right now, so I'm excited to test these out, especially see the traction through some of the mud and things. You know, we'll see how things go. It's going to be wet, kind of chilly, long day. I'm looking forward to it. So I'll catch up with you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. So how we doing, guys? Whew. So I've been hiking for 2 hours, and I'm coming up on 6 miles soon. I'm probably at about 5.5 miles right now. So I'm moving at a really nice pace, really nice pace. You know, well ahead. Definitely moving at that 20-mile pace easily. I'll get in there hopefully by 6:30, 7 o'clock would be nice. So I'm definitely going to shoot for it. You know, feel like I have a lot of energy. I'm excited for this trip. I'm amped up. So I'm going to shoot for the 20 miles. You know, there is a shelter at 15 miles, which I know I can easily hit, but I'm going to shoot for the 20. Let's see what happens. So, obviously it's springtime. Ouch. Everything is green. Everything's coming to life. The bears are out. And I've seen a lot of bear scat. When I mean a lot of bear scat, I mean a lot of bear scat. Easily maybe about 4 or 5 piles of bear scat in just these last few miles. Yeah, a lot of bear scat. So I have my iPod turned up a little bit louder today. Trying to at least warn anything that might be in front of me that, hey, Baba Ganoush is coming. Get the heck out of the way. But let's hope so. No, I'm fine. I'm confident I will be just perfectly fine. You know, this is their territory. You just make sure that you make some noise while you're hiking. That's why I like to play my music, because I'm out here on my own. Better than wearing a bear bell and sounding like Santa Claus coming down the trail. You know, it's worked pretty well for me in the past. I'm hoping it works well today and throughout this weekend. And we'll see how we do from there. So I can start to see the sun is trying to peek out a little bit. You know, it's definitely starting to clear up. Oh, this is beautiful. Check this out. this is what I've been hiking through today. So yeah, it's been muddy. Traction always hasn't been the best, but these shoes, compared to my Las Sportivas, I would be sliding all over the place right now. Now, don't get me wrong. My Las Sportivas are very, very comfortable. I love them. Traction on them isn't as good as some other brands. Salomon has always been a traction shoe. La Sportiva, they do have a couple other styles that have almost like cleat-like treads. The Wildcats have these like rubber tabs on the bottom, whatever the heck they are. But these shoes have actual like studs. It's almost like cleats. But it's so muddy today. Even if I was in soccer cleats, I'd be sliding around. But I'm still moving at a nice pace, you know. On the parts where it's nice and dry, I can get good traction. I'm picking it up a little bit. Uphills have been pretty decent. And these things in uphill are fantastic. Whew, so I'm moving great. Obviously, you can see I have lots of energy. Oh man, I'm excited to be out here. I know it's like misty. It was raining last night. I'm a little bit soaked. My feet are a little bit wet. Oh man, it's always good to be out here. Where else would you rather be? So let me put you away for a little bit. Let me get up on down the way. I'm going to stop up ahead. There's a stream up ahead right above Dick's Dome Shelter, I believe it is. I'm going to stop and refill on water and show you guys how I'm switching up my water a little bit to try to go a little bit lighter weight for the summer. Talk to you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. All right, guys, I'm at the stream that's just above Dick's Dome Shelter, and boy, is it moving. Holy smokes. With last night's rain, this thing is completely full. I'm going to drink up on water, refill real quick, but I first want to get across this thing. That way I can strap up and go. So yeah, I'm going to put you away because I'm going to need both hands and both trekking poles for this one. I don't feel like getting wet today. So let me put you away. Let me get across this thing. I'll take you back out so I can show you my change up with my water system. Talk to you guys soon. Wish me luck. So okay, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit louder so you can hear me because the water is really rushing. It's really loud. So as you can see, I have my gravity filter setting right here. I have the hose coming down, but instead of using my platypus water bladder, try to save some weight, I'm just using smart water bottles. And what's cool is the cap can directly connect to it. So I'm direct feeding it right into the water bottles, which is really cool. So, and I can still squeeze the smart water bottle to back flush the filter and clean it out. So I can still just direct feed, which is really nice, and I can stand here and just let it do its thing. I don't have to squeeze anything out. So really nice. I saved myself some weight. I don't carry as much water, but I'm also carrying one of the Sawyer squeeze bags. So if I'm in an area where, especially middle of summer, or if I just need to carry a little extra water at camp, what I can do is just fill up that extra squeeze bag and have some extra water just in case. So, but I'm going to let it do its thing here. I'm going to stretch out a little bit, have a bit of a snack. It's 10 after 11 right now. Let's see. Let's check the mileage, see how far I'm in. Woo. Sweet. So I've done about 6.5 miles in 2.5 hours. Not bad at all. So I'm definitely on pace. So 6.5 miles. You know, that's almost a third of the way there. So I'm making good time. I'm liking it. So hopefully the weather can clear up a little bit this afternoon. Maybe I can take my pack cover off and start to dry some things out as well. So, all right, guys, this is just about done. I got to turn this off, so I'll catch up with you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. All right, so how we doing, guys? So I stopped for lunch quite a bit ago. I'm already a couple miles into the afternoon here. So it is 2:30 right now, and I'm pretty much a little bit past the halfway mark to my destination today. That's if I do the 20 miles. Obviously, there's a shelter that's coming up ahead in probably, I believe, just about 4 miles or so, 3.5, 4 miles. I'm going to see how I feel when I get there, but I'm still feeling really good. I have tons of energy. I had a really good lunch, a big bag of the instant mashed potatoes. Excuse me. I combined that with a bag of bacon jerky. It was delicious. And so I have tons of energy. I had another honey stinger energy gel packet, so I get some extra caffeine in me. I'm feeling really nice. I'm keeping my water bottles nice and light for right now. I have plenty of water to drink, but I looked at my map and there's tons of water sources along this whole route. So if I suddenly run out, there's going to be one within like the next mile, essentially. There's tons of them. And with the rain we just had, there's even water sources where you don't expect there to be water sources. So I'm okay. Woo! Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. Turned out to be. There's literally just water just rolling off the side of the hill and out across the trail. It rained so much yesterday. Awesome. Whew. So, okay, guys, I got a little bit uphill to do here. I'm going to be into the roller coaster real soon. It's 2:30. I have about 10 miles left to go. I'm hoping to get in maybe around 7 o'clock if I can really hoof it out, which I think I can. I got plenty of snacks. I get a really heavy-duty protein Cliff Bar, which will really give me a nice boost. I think it'll get me through. I think I'll get through to 20 miles. Let's see what happens. Talk to you guys real soon. Baba Ganoush, out. So how we doing, guys? I made it here to the Rod Hollow shelter. I'm gonna post up here tonight. You know, it's 4:30. I still have to set up my tent and also allow it to dry out. And also the terrain in front of me is pretty tough with the muddy ground, uneven footing. You know, those last 7 miles are gonna go pretty long, and I probably won't get in until 7:30, 8 o'clock. It would just be tough. So I'm gonna post up here tonight so I can get my tent set up, allow it to thoroughly dry out and everything. You know, be able to dry out some of my socks and everything as well. Then that way I can relax a little bit more. You know, I still have a solid 9 miles to do tomorrow. I think I did about 15 miles today, 14 and a half, 15 miles today. So I don't feel bad at all. So, all right, guys, let me get on up here, get up to the tent pad, get it all set up. Talk to you guys dinner time, I guess. Baba Ganoush out. All right, so how we doing, guys? So I'm here at camp. I got everything set up. I have stuff set up. Let me show you around. Let me show you around. This right here, this is the foyer. Welcome, welcome. As you can see here, this is the laundry room right off the foyer. So I have just clothes hanging up, drying out, so on and so forth. Backpack hung up on the tree with that gear strap that I talked about in a previous video. Cheers, me. Tent's all set up, dried out pretty nice. There's still a couple little water droplets, but otherwise dried out really, really nice. Otherwise, yeah, just have clothes hanging up. I have my water filter hanging off in the background over there, and I'm about to eat dinner in probably about 15-20 minutes. All right, so it's chilling down just a little bit. It's in like the mid 50s. And because it rained and everything, and there's a good breeze coming through, it feels a little chilled right now. So, what I have to eat tonight, I'm going to try something a little bit new. I usually just go with like stuff from the grocery store or Easy Mac or whatever the case may be. But I figured I'd make it easy for myself a little bit this trip. This is by Alpine Air, and it's the Santa Fe black beans and rice. So let's see, black beans and rice with a zesty Southwest flavor. Made with corn, carrots, red and green ball peppers. I'm looking forward to eating this. Let's see, it's 640 calories, 20 grams of protein, just to add water. I like the sound of that. And I do have dessert for tonight. I have some dessert for tonight. Let's see what I got here. I have some Haribo gummy bears. Gotta have your gummy bears. Gotta have it. I also have that fizz drink in there as well. Those electrolyte tablets. I'll be having some of that, as always. It's always good to wash down with something nice and flavorful. And then, coup de grace. Oh yeah. These things called half pops. Okay. So one flavor is angry kettle corn. It's kind of spicy but also sweet at the same time. And also aged white cheddar. Ooh, I'm gonna eat good tonight. All right, so yeah, just kind of hanging out. Again, it's going on about 7 o'clock. I got all my stuff set up. I'm dried out. I got brand new midweight base layers, the Patagonia Capilene midweights. These are really nice. I also have new Solomon running shorts on as well. These ones do have the liner on with them, so I can always wear them for hiking, especially during the summer. It would be really nice. And these are keeping me pretty warm right now. So yeah, this is going to be home for tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I would have liked to have done the 20 miles today. However, I would still be hiking, and it's going on 7 o'clock. And it's some pretty good up and down terrain. And you know what? Doing 15 miles today, my legs were pretty tired. And as well, I needed to dry out my tent. So the fact that I've been here for 2.5 hours, and my tent is just kind of getting dry. It gives me time to dry out my clothes, dry out my tent. I'm kind of glad I stayed here at 15 miles instead of taking the extra 5 miles to the next shelter. So, or extra 7 miles to the next shelter. I'm sorry, extra 7 miles. Holy smokes! Yeah. So, all right, guys. Now going on 7 o'clock, I think I'm going to start to at least get my stove and all that good stuff ready so I can have a delicious, delicious dinner tonight. So let me get that going. I'll talk to you guys real soon. So I nearly had a heart attack. Jesus. Excuse my language. I'm sitting here in peace. Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here is playing on my iPod. I'm sitting here just waiting for my food to finish, relaxing, looking up at the sky, taking it all in. And all of a sudden I hear this something running towards me. And I turn around and this deer is running down this side trail that's right in front of my tent. Gave me a heart attack. I thought it could have been a bear or something. Maybe it was smelling my food. I mean, I saw a lot of bear scat today. A lot of bear scat. But I turn around, this white-tailed deer is running down this trail that's off to the side. Gave me a heart attack. Oh, man. It's just a deer. It's just a deer. Let me put you away again. My food should be done in just about a minute. It's gonna be delicious. So this looks delicious. Look at that. Oh yeah. You can see the beans and the rice and the corn and the red peppers in there and everything. Oh, I'm steaming up the camera. Steaming up the camera. Look at that. Oh boy. Oh yeah. It looks so delicious. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Yes, sirree, Bob. That's right. That's right. So, okay. I'm going to put you away. I'm going to enjoy my food. You're wasting my time. This looks so good. My tummy is rumbling. Hopefully I don't have another deer start coming down this trail again. Now it's got me on edge a little bit. Oh my goodness. Freaking deer. Talk to you guys soon. Baba Ganoush out. Alright, so how we doing, guys? Good morning to you. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. It is spectacular. It's like in the low 60s right now. The sun is already up. The birds are chirping. Everything still is soaking wet and muddy, but that's okay. It's not raining. It's not damp. Well, it's still damp, but not like yesterday. So I'm here. It's 9 o'clock right now. You know, I'm only doing 9 miles, so I figured I'd get just a little bit extra sleep. I'm glad I did. I feel really nice and refreshed this morning. I'm about to stop and make my breakfast, my biscuits and gravy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. That one's really good. So yeah, you know, I got all my stuff kind of laying here right now, getting ready to get packed up. I got my pack up in the tree over there. I'm letting my tent kind of dry out a little bit more in the background because with it getting cooled down, with dew in the air, and me warming it up inside, there is a little bit of condensation on the interior. So if I can allow it to just vent out a little tiny bit before I leave, better off. If it's still wet when I put it into my stuff sack, so be it. I'll be able to get to camp tonight and open it up and air it out because it'll be drier this afternoon than it is this morning. So, alright guys, I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. It's 9 o'clock. I want to try to be out here no later than 10 o'clock. Again, I'm not doing a lot of miles, so I'm not really worried about my time today. So let me get going here, get some food into my belly, get my stuff packed up and out on the way. I'll talk to you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. Alright guys, so how we doing here? So I'm already a couple miles in. It's just after 11. You know, things are starting to dry up in certain parts, and other parts it's still really, really mucky, and footing is absolutely terrible in those parts. So, you know, I'm having to wade my way over overflowing streams, through really muddy territory, and I mean, having to literally go up into the weeds just to get around certain parts. It's terrible. But, you know, I'm still moving. I'm only doing 9 miles today. And I probably only have maybe 6.5, 7 miles left to go. And it's not even middle of the day, so yeah, I'm not worried at all. Get in nice and early, camp set up. I'm going to enjoy today a little bit. You know, I'm moving at more relaxed pace. I figure, you know, let me take in the sights. It's a beautiful day. Yesterday was a crappy day, so I wanted to try to get to shelter as fast as possible. Today, not as many miles. Beautiful day. I'm going to soak it in. Soak it all in. Oh, man. My feet feel phenomenal in these new trail runners. Altra, kudos to you guys. Wow, you guys did it. I am going to buy their rock plate that goes underneath your insole. So it's a little bit easier on your feet, especially when you're trying to hop over sharp rocks over streams and stuff. But otherwise, feet are seriously comfortable. Legs feel stronger even as well. Traction is fantastic. Nothing but good things to say about them. Today's a beautiful day. I feel amazing right now. Where else would you rather be? Catch up with you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. All right, all right. Nice and wide open. It's good to see the sky a little bit. So I'm back up here at Sky Meadows State Park. I'm gonna stop at this overlook again. Stop for a quick break. Have a nice big snack, kind of like my lunch a little bit. See if I can get some cell service and call my mother to wish her a very happy Mother's Day. So I won't stay too long, but also then again, it's about 10 to 1. So I have plenty of time. I'm not worried at all. How do you like the sunglasses? Are they nice? Do they really accentuate my face? These are Brooks, just sunglasses. We had the vendor come into work one day and drop off a whole bunch of freebie stuff. So I grabbed them. I was like, perfect. They're awesome. They were rambunctious. They're perfect for backpacking. Boom. I think they look pretty cool. I don't know about you, but they look pretty cool. So, all right, guys. Let me put you away. Let me get on up here. I'll give you guys a good view of what my view is going to be looking like at lunch today. It's a great day. It's gorgeous, clear skies. This is a really nice scenic overlook. It's probably going to be kind of busy too, but we'll see what we got. Talk to you guys in just a little bit. Baba Ganoush out. All right. How we doing, guys? So sorry I didn't take you out for lunch. There was a ton of people there, as well as it was so incredibly windy up on the top of that hillside that it would have been impossible for you to even hear what I was going to say anyway. But I got some good pictures for you as always. Enjoy. So I'm just a couple miles from Dick's Dome Shelter. That's where I'll be staying tonight. Get in there nice and early, get my tent set up, allow the condensation that built up last night to dry out. Be able to get a good, relaxing night. I've never stayed at the shelter before. I've been to the shelter, but I've never stayed there. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool spot. There's a stream like right out in front, so I'm looking forward to having water nearby. Whew. As you can see, the wind's been picking up a lot today, which is great. It's keeping the humidity down. But it also kind of worries me a little bit for later for setting up my tent. I gotta make sure there's no deadfall around or widowmakers around that could take me out in the middle of the night. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So it is going on 2:30. Should be into camp in probably less than an hour. Just taking it nice and easy right now. It's been a beautiful day. I'm loving this. You know, lots of people back at that nice overlook. Sitting and chatting with them for a little bit. Really nice. I guess they took the whole family up there for Mother's Day. They were getting some good family pictures. And of course, I step up to get my picture so that I can send one to my mother to wish her a happy Mother's Day. And of course, they obliged and they actually offered to take it for me so I can get a better one. So really nice people. Love talking with them. So of course they're asking me, where I was coming from, how many days I've been out, so on and so forth. As I always get when I stop anyway. Whew. So all right, guys, let me put you away. I got a bit of an uphill in front of me. Let me put you away for a little bit. Continue these miles. Get on up to shelter. Catch up with you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. So all right, guys, changing up the game plan a little bit. Just stopped at Dick's Dome Shelter. And very little tent sites. There's 2, maybe 3 tent sites at most. And they're pretty much already taken up. And there's already a couple people in the shelter. So I'm deciding to move on. I'm going to reach for Manassas Gap. It's 3:45 right now. So I'm going to stay at Manassas Gap Shelter. I know there's plenty of tent sites there. Yeah, sure. It's only a couple miles left of my car, but I still want to stay one extra night. But I need the tent sites, and if the Dick's Dome Shelter, they're all taken up, I got to move on. Thankfully, it's early enough in the day where I have plenty of time to stretch out the 4.0 miles to Manassas Gap Shelter. That's where I'll be staying tonight. So I got to get up and over this one little hump here, and then it's smooth sailing, kind of downhill from there on out. So let me get on up ahead here, guys. Let me get ahead of schedule a little bit. Talk to you guys further on down the trail. Baba Ganoush out. Well, all right, guys. So I'm just under 2 miles from Manassas Gap Shelter, and it's pretty much 5 o'clock. No worries though. I'm moving. It's mostly downhill from there, so I'll be able to do that in less than an hour. I'm hoping maybe I'm saying 45 minutes tops. Just you wait. Whew. So yeah, probably about 1.8 miles now because I've been hiking just a little tiny bit. You know, there's plenty of campsites at Manassas Gap Shelter. I'll be able to get there. Obviously, getting there before 6 o'clock, I'll still have a couple hours, at least 2.5 hours before sundown. So yeah, plenty of time. There's a natural spring there as well, which is great. I've never stayed there before, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. And then, of course, you know, I have a short amount of mileage to do tomorrow. So I'll be able to get home early tomorrow, probably be able to post this video up, which will be nice. You know, I was hoping to be able to get in a few more miles to tomorrow, being able to stay at Dick's Dome Shelter, but with tent sites pretty much full to capacity, you know, they only had literally 2, maybe 2. And shelter there's already quite a few people there. You know, and more people were going there, which I've passed a few people already. So I'm kind of glad that I moved on a little bit. The place would have been packed. So I'll stay in Manassas Gap. Get a good tent site, get a good night's sleep, and get in a couple extra miles tomorrow. So let me put you away. Let me get on up to the shelter. Talk to you guys further on down the trail. How's it going, guys? I'm trying to be quiet. Trying not to get too close, but also be quiet. So I just saw one of those. Really, really rare woodpeckers. One of those woodpeckers that's like the size of a hawk. Yeah, it was enormous too. That was a huge woodpecker, and it saw me. It was sitting on like a log off to the side of the trail. Saw me and then just booked it. Oh man. Holy smokes, that thing was enormous. For a woodpecker, holy crap. Now that is a woodpecker. I'm heading on down to shelter right now. Looks like I'm getting really close, probably just a quarter mile away, not even. Now I'll be able to set up my tent, have a delicious meal tonight, have another fantastic evening out on the trail. I've been really enthusiastic this entire time. You know, I've had my music going, and you know, it's just been absolutely spectacular. Yeah, sure, Saturday it was crappy weather, but you know what, mostly that was all from raining on Friday. And then Saturday it was primarily just foggy and everything was soaking wet. Trail conditions were bad, but the overall weather wasn't that bad. Today's been absolutely gorgeous. Tomorrow's supposed to be another beautiful day. God, I love it out here. You know, I'm close to my car to where I certainly can hike all the way back to my car and call it quits, but I want to spend one more night out here. It's just so beautiful, so nice and quiet. Why the heck not, right? So let me put you away. Let me continue on down. I'll catch up with you guys when I get to my campsite tonight. Baba Ganoush out. guys, it is going on 11 a.m. So I slept in a little bit this morning, a little bit more than I probably expected to. So I set my alarm for like 8:30, expecting, okay, 8:30, 9 o'clock I get up. I guess I accidentally hit the dismiss button because it turned the alarm off. And I ended up sleeping in until 10 o'clock. So, but it's 5 minutes to 11 right now, so the fact that I was able to get up and get going in less than an hour is pretty impressive, if I don't say so myself. But yeah, so I'm just doing 2.25 miles back to my car, which is why I'm really not worried about the fact that I'm leaving a little bit later in the day. It's primarily all downhill as well, so I'll be able to do it. No problem at all, nice and quick. Get back to my car, get on home. I don't know where I want to stop or eat. I don't know whether I want to get KFC and get a big bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, which would be delicious. Or maybe I want to stop and get like Five Guys and get a big old greasy bacon cheeseburger. Something that I don't have to get out of the car for, because I probably stink right now. We'll see what happens when we get there. But anyway, so yeah, now I got just about 2 miles left to go. It's just about 11 o'clock. I'll be able to get back to my car, lickety split, get on home. So let me get some of these miles done, guys. Let me get up and going in the morning. Let me get my legs started, my legs warmed up. Talk to you guys real soon. Baba Ganoush out. Well, all right, guys. I just passed the campsite that I stayed at Friday night, which means I'm about a quarter mile away from my car. So, great trip. About 30 miles all around. 15 the first day, and then doubling back over the last couple days here. So, quite a few miles. Some pretty good elevation changes. Lots of uphills. Overall, just good to go though. My feet feel fantastic. I love these new trail runners. Legs are going to be really nice and strong for my week-long trip coming up in June. I've yet to decide where that's going to be, but I'm super excited to start planning that out. And, it's back on to work, and I got some more gear reviews coming up for you guys. Get on some more day hikes so I can stay in shape for my big week-long trip, and we'll just keep on going from there. So thank you guys so much for following along on this latest great adventure, this latest big backpacking trip. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Sure, we had some pretty nasty weather, hiking through mud, stepping up and over rocks, over streams and everything. And then these last couple days being absolutely spectacular. I wish I was out here for a little bit longer today. Wish I had some more miles to do today because it is really beautiful. But you know what? That's the way the dice rolls, I guess. So we'll catch you guys up on the next adventure. Don't forget to subscribe down below to keep up to date with all my videos. Hit the like button if you really like this trip here. Leave a comment or a question for me down below as well. Don't forget to check the links in the description. Check out my Instagram and my Facebook page. See you guys on the next adventure. And as always, Baba Ganoush out.